Commissioners, fellow commissioners, we don't have an attorney available tonight. He's not coming, said he didn't know about it. What do you all think we need to do?
Where are deadlines?
One at a time, do what?
It's hard to do anything with the money, won't it, or?
I'm asking y'all what y'all want to do.
Do we have deadlines on any of this?
Do what?
Do we have deadlines on any of this?
Heather says that
Yeah.
if we're gonna change insurance, it has to be put in tomorrow. If we don't do that, what they've currently got will go right on. It goes up $7 a month.
What Sprouse offered was that rate increase, same deductible, the first offer, and it goes into effect March 1st, which the rates would have to be put in February for February's payroll.
So mostly it is budget amendments, line items, the insurance, correct? Plus
Yes.
the Committee A and Committee B stuff.
Tell me.
It goes to 137.61, and I believe it's currently 131.
$7.
Yeah, like $6 and some change, I think, per paycheck.
Employees is that on?
We've got 7 insured.
7? $49.
I feel like the insurance and the line items are cut and dry. If, as far as Committee A and Committee B actions, that's something that completely needs the attorney here if there's any questions. In my book.
And, you know, that's what I'm asking. If you want to go forward, we'll back up and start.
Take a vote on it.
All in favor of having the meeting, raise your hands. All opposed? Yes. Mr. Brock, call the meeting order. Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Here.
Kel Crane.
Here.
Jordan DeLon. Tabitha Denny.
Here.
Terry Hickey.
Here.
Terry Hodges. Dusty Maple. Kenny Smith. Brick Wall.
Here.
Michael Woodley.
Mr. May, will you lead us in prayer?
God, just thank you for another day. Lord, help us all as a governing body to make the right decisions that's going to help and benefit this county and this community. And Lord, I ask for your protection and safety on us tonight. Lord, as we're here, and Lord, as we head home, and we just give you praise and glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
Let's all stand and do the pledge of fire. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Item number 5 on the agenda, approve, disapprove health insurance. I don't know who I need to turn this over to. I don't know much about what we're talking about, so who wants to tell us about it?
I can. Sprouse come in. We've got currently 3 bids from Sprouse. We can stay the same as what we have now, $7,200 deductible, 50% coverage. The premium does go up about $6 and something a paycheck for the employer or for the employee. They brought 2 more. One is a $2,500 deductible, and it's an 80-20 plan. The Total rate on it, is $644.10, which if the county paid half, the employer would be $322.05 a month, and the employee would be $161.03 per pay period. The other one was a $500 deductible. It's a 90/10 plan. The total rate on it was $837.95, and this is employee only. County paid half, it would be $418.98 a month. The employee would be $209.49 per paycheck. And those are the quotes that they sent us, the bids. We do have 11 more pay periods till June the 30th. Had my sticky note. I believe what was left in that line item was 21,000. What did I do in my sticky note? $21,523.83 is left in that account. That's comes out of 101-58600-207 for medical insurance. Through July of 2022 till the end of January, we spent $11,476.17 out of that account. And that is based on 7 people is what we have insured now.
$1,476 covered 7 people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which we did have, you know, there was, we had done, the trustee, she had health insurance, but she's off. You know, some of hers was on here.
In other words, what you're saying, she wasn't covered full term.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just whatever y'all do, just keep in mind that, you know, if somebody's hired, we offer the health insurance. So, you know, when it comes budget time, whatever amount you're gonna put in, you need to put in enough. That way if somebody is hired, they want to take the health insurance, then there's money there to cover them.
Which I saw we have a letter from the highway department saying they would take that down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, I guess we don't know though, what, as far as the state plan goes, we don't know where we stand on
State
that.
plan, we will not be able to do the state plan. We gotta have 27 people insured. We gotta have half of what our full-time employees. And Miss Southern, that come and talk to us, she said we would have to have 27. The road department does not count toward ours, so we can't count them, you know, to help our numbers.
Right, I saw that letter, I glanced over it here.
The highway department, we are, there's 13 that is eligible for the insurance, so we just like y'all, we have to have half. And so we already have 6 that are employed, so, I mean, insured, so we would have.
We would have enough to do the state.
And our question was, if the general county did not take the state, would the counties, because we're a different entity for the state, would we be able to, take the state insurance down there? There was some that was very interested, like with the Sprouse, we're on the same policy as the subgroup 2. So, we would do, you know, we would just stay the same kind of with that, but with the state, would we be allowed to take state insurance down there because they did separate us from the general county? So that was something maybe wanting to question.
Not 100% sure on that.
What?
I said, I'm not sure.
In the past, with Sprouse, previously, you know, we're in with y'all's policy, but the state made us separate.
Yeah.
So with the state, that was my question, with the state, with
still do the
And so the
Sprouse.
Sprouse, or do we have to do all the same thing, even though the state considered us a different entity?
Guess that would be a state question, also reach out to someone higher up.
Well, the state
The state
says
has
yes.
separated us.
Yeah.
But no, the Sprouse, we're allowed to be a separate too on that. But like I said, there was some down there that was interested, and we do meet the requirements to take it if the commissioners approved it for us to have different. You know, and we're still working through to see who all wants what, but I told them that we would have to bring it before the commissioners before we could make a decision on whether we were going to stick with Sprouse or go with the state. We needed to know, could we go with the state? Is that a possibility, because they separated us because we're a different entity?
What you're saying is, all we have to do is give you permission to go with the state insurance, and
We could have
you can have it even if we don't.
it, yes, or by the state we can.
Okay,
But before the commission, I didn't know, so I told them, the guys down there, we would have to bring it before the full commission and see if we were allowed to have it separate from what you guys have.
I mean, no, I don't see as it, I mean,
They're on the entity there as far as that goes.
I
And I
mean-
did,
They just need our approval to do
is
it.
that, you just need our approval or permission?
Yeah, I guess so, because, I mean, like I said, before, we was always on the policy with Sprouse, and if that's what the guys wanna do, then we'll do whatever y'all do. But if we're able to get the state, and that's what they want, is it okay to do that when y'all are different? I mean, they separated us, and that's why I was questioning how y'all were on it.
I cannot see, myself, I cannot see any reason to not allow you to go to the state. I mean, if you just need our permission, even if we can't, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Does anybody,
We need to make a motion.
yeah, so, yeah, I guess what we need to do is, do I hear a motion giving the highway department approval to go with the state insurance if they so desire?
I'll make that motion.
Get that, Ms. Clerk?
Who was the
Michael
motion?
Wood,
I'll second.
Hill Crane second. This can just be all in favor, can it? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Sharon, you have that. Now then,
Now
back
we gotta
to.
make our plan on what we're wanting to do for the county.
Exactly right.
And the gold PPO is what we have, or currently, is that what you're saying? If I heard you correctly?
Is the silver,
Oh, so it's not even on there.
silver 152, it's a $7,200 deductible is what we currently have.
and Mr. Sprouse is here if you would like to ask him some questions.
So I feel like the state plan is not even an option for us.
No,
We don't have enough to go. for
So
what-
with Sprouse, in looking at the differences in percentage, deductible, co-pays, all this, I feel like the 2,500 deductible plan is the best for the employees. It does raise our premiums a little bit, our match, but looking at the match, it's only, you're looking at $92, about $93 a person a month difference for the county. 7 have it currently, correct?
And you may have some that will want it
Right.
with this opportunity.
I feel like a $7,200 deductible for one person is ridiculous. And the difference by the time you, for the employee, by the time you take the $7,200 deductible and $2,500 deductible, you're only looking at $23 a paycheck. So $46. So it's gonna be $46 higher for us, difference, right? It's a no-brainer. You're talking about on the state?
No, the Sprouse.
Sprouse.
It's on this paper here, Tabitha.
It's on the two that these two.
The what in the packet? Yeah.
Your office visits on the $500 deductible are $20, you got a $20 copay. And then on the 2,500, you've got a $35 copay.
Would you mind repeating that, the differences about some of those pharmacy amounts and the co-pays between the, was that between the platinum and the gold?
Yeah, on the platinum, the deductible is $500, and on the gold, it's $2,500.
Right.
And after deductible, it's 90/10. So after deductible, we would pay 10%. On the gold, it's 80/20. So after deductible, we would pay 20%. On the office, copay is $20, and then 40 for specialists. And then on the gold, it's 35 and 55 for specialists. And then on the pharmacy, it's 10, 35, and 50. And on the gold, it's 5, 20%, 40% is what we pay on pharmacy. On preferred and non-preferred.
But to go from the $500 deductible and the $2,500 deductible,
Yeah.
we're looking at another $80
Yeah.
per.
Yeah, per paper.
Yeah, so we're already taking a hit as far as the 90-something, and then we'll be taking another. I'm concerned that the money wouldn't be there for the budget, you know, because we didn't make this budget. That's my concern, is that we didn't
Would there
put.
be enough money, Heather, in the budget if we did go with the platinum? Would there be enough money in the budget until July? I'm sorry, what? Would there be enough money in the budget until July if we went with the platinum? Versus the gold?
Well, we've got 21,000 in there. So June the 30th, that's the last pay period.
And there's only 7 in.
7 of them that's insured right now.
But that number could go up.
Yeah.
And Mr. Sprouse? Oh, I'm sorry. If they put X amount of dollars, could they choose which plan they wanted? If they choose, if the commission wants to just state, we're gonna pay X amount of dollars, will you let them choose which one will fit their needs better between those two?
Can they select their deductible plan?
Right, the 2,500 or the,
Or the 500. What he's saying is, we've got 7 people insured right now with you. If 2 of them decide they want the $500 deductible, can those 2 go to that 500?
Two options, I'm pretty sure we can. I mean, I'll have to double check on that in the morning on the small group. I know if you were over 50, you could offer 4 different options. So you could choose, between 4. On the small group, I'm pretty sure we could do 2. So if you wanted some people
To do the 500?
Pay a certain amount, the individual would
That-
have to pay the difference, whatever it is, depending on which one they chose. And I'm not sure we can do that. I think we could offer 3 of them. I think, we could offer 2. And I'm not with that. But you'll again see that. I'm sure.
when would coverage start for? Will it start March 1st?
What,
New
The
coverage
coverage.
will?
yeah, new coverage will, and that's the reason for us, it's important, if we plan on getting ID cards anytime, if we're gonna make changes, if we're gonna get ID cards, we need to pretty much have it in the 10th. Even that, we can do it the last day before we're not having a new card and change benefits. So, in order for them to have their ID card by 1st of March, we're going to pay. So we really need to get it in at least the 10th. And pretty much any people can get them by that, if we get it in the 10th, we'll serve and get it in there on better checks and get them out.
Does everybody hear what we're saying?
So you think that they can choose 2 different deductible plans?
I'm pretty sure that we can person in it, or otherwise it'd be dropped. As an option, so you have option one and option two, and those can be the way, whichever way you want to call it, it's just a matter of which one is option one and option two. And again, it would be a matter of determining how many people that might want to do that, and I'm sure for a lot of it's going to be how much that is the county going to pay for it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's going to make a difference also. You know, and for us, you know, we just want to do whatever the county wants. We can run, if for some reason we need to run $1,500 deductible. You know, it's just a matter of, we had to pick three when you had nine. And then at least a couple, the $500 deductible was pretty much the extreme, so to speak, to the far end. Not many places need nothing, you really not use $500 deductible anymore. But then when we run that, we see the comparison, we get somebody else, because it's $500 deductible, 90% total insurance, and $2,000 maximum out of pocket. So, which if you got that, and if you have, particularly if you have a lot of health complications, certainly that would be the one that would be worth doing.
Beneficial.
You might make a difference in. Now, for someone that's healthy, that they go to the doctor that often, they may be well off with a higher deductible because they're never going to reach anyway. I think the office visit copay is important for people that don't have sickness. And also the drug, the prescription, is important because those are the first dollar coverage. You don't have to make a deductible for those. So your office visit copay for primary care and for the specialists. And those are important, like I say, for anyone. The people that gets concerned on the deductible when it comes in, and is for people that have a major sickness, and $7,500 is a lot to come out with, you know. And I understand that. You know, I guess what I say, Jimmy, is mine costs the same as yours does. So, you know, it's one of those things where health insurance has gone down. Seems like over the years, you know, at a 10% rate, always more.
Can we get the two? Is he 100% or is he just 90? That's pretty close.
But there could also be another one available with a deductible between these. You see what I'm saying?
Well, if you paid X amount of dollars and let the employee pick the one that best fit the needs of their lifestyle, that would be the best option if it's feasible to do.
I think so, at least it's some improvement over what you got now, and it's still not over, you know, overdoing it, I guess, too, on the cost side. The 25.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we pay for the $2,500 deductible plan at the county expense of $322.05 a month. If they choose to choose a different plan besides that, then I feel like we should cover the $322.05 from the county.
Motion's been made that the county pays $322.05 per month per employee for insurance, regardless of what they want to pay. Do I hear a second? Motion been made and second that the Van Buren County be held liable for $322.05 per employee per month insurance premium.
No matter what plan they take.
That's what we're gonna pay.
Yep. I think that's the fairest.
Madam Clerk, do a roll call.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Kel Crane,
Yes.
Jordan DeLon,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Maple,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Rick Wall,
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? Motion carried.
Thank you, sir, for your time.
Yes. Next item on the agenda is to approve, disapprove the old solid waste truck repair. There has been some, there has been some changes in that we need to talk about.
Since this, there has been some changes since this?
Yes.
Okay.
Come find it out, when they went to do service on the transmission, when they pulled the plug, the transmission's bad. So they're saying it's gonna cost us another $6,000 to put a transmission in. Right, Terry?
That's minus the core charge.
What?
Minus the core charge. If we get ours pulled out and sent in, it's 6,000, but if we have to order the new one, it's 10 up front, and then they reimburse us the core back.
But at the same time, I know he said, somewhere on here, we were talking about the sensor part of the transmission, you know, and we won't have, this transmission flush and filter costs won't be involved in that, right?
Right, he's done been took care of on that, right?
But what I'm saying is that the transmission flush and filters cost won't be on.
He's done that. He did the flush already that's when he found the
Yeah,
transmission
what I'm
bad.
saying is, David, he didn't put new fluid in and he didn't put filters in. Right?
I don't think so.
So that cost, what I'm saying is, that $1,300.13 up there, all of that will come down some. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, other than the flush, he won't have to do it, but he'll still have to have the filters and the fluid.
Filters will come with the new one.
Filters come with the new one?
Yeah.
And that fluid is for the Allison automatic, so it's gonna cost a little more than just regular.
Right. You see what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
we won't have to pay no, yeah, we're gonna have to pay him to pull that one and put the new one back in.
Right.
Which, but, you know, there will be some of this up here, of this cost that will come off. So, what's the desire?
What's the total? Is that the total?
No, we don't have the total, ain't no way hardly
If
figuring
you
it.
added 6,000 to it, it would be $6,583.33, including the 1,313 cents.
But I'm sure he don't have his labor on here to put it in, take it out and put it in, does Terry?
Not putting in and taking out, no, it ain't on this.
So see, that's gonna
I mean,
be,
we can get another estimate from him as far as that goes. After this came in right here, labor cost was 2,100. And parts, so
It's
labor was
2,480,
included
yeah.
in this, but I don't know if it would have,
It wasn't on changing the transmission.
It wasn't
This
changing the
was-
transmission.
This was before he found out the transmission was bad.
Chairman, I make a motion to push this to Committee A, so we can get more numbers on it from the mechanic. And that way we know what we
and
can
that's fine,
spend.
because the transmission being bad came up after this was written up.
Yes.
And
motion been made to take this to Committee A, do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll go back to Committee A. Number 7, solid waste budget amendments. Can you explain that, Heather?
For 21-22, the convenience center laborers, they had actually amended the budget for $62,200. This is for solid waste. These are your community center containers that the men oversee there. When it come time for the budget, they put $45,000 in it. We've not let go of anybody, so the same amount of employees, everything's the same. But they did only put $45,000 in when they amended it to $62,000. prior. So we only have enough for 2 pay periods for solid waste. So that's why we're asking to amend the budget and put enough into their pay, and I believe their Social Security and the Medicare also. Yeah.
We're looking at $17,200 more dollars.
What was it? It was actually,
20,
28,539.98.
yeah. For the employees, it was 26,500. Social Security was 1643.30, and Medicare was $346.68. So that put the total, asking for it to come out of the fund balance to $28,539.98.
Out of solid waste?
Huh?
Can this come out of solid waste, or is it?
It
gotta-
does come out of solid waste.
Oh, it does, okay.
But I'm asking for this money to come out of the total fund balance to be put into solid waste.
Why?
Because there wasn't enough money,
Wasn't
they
enough
didn't
allocated
budget
for it.
enough money
Oh, I
to
understand
get them
that.
through to the end of the pay period.
But do we not have enough money in solid waste?
No, to pull from solid waste, no, we do not.
Solid waste ain't making enough to cover itself, is that what you're saying?
It is, but you've got your truck driver, you've got diesel, you've got maintenance and repair, you've got, let's see, what else? You know, you've got your Medicare, then you've got the other, your landfill operation, which they put 9,500 there, that's counted for.
Right.
Other contracted services, but that's your capital waste, which was Southern Central, you know, they're named Capital Waste now. I don't see that you can pull it out of any other fund in 116 to cover for that difference. To me, if you do that, you're just gonna be making an amendment later on to cover something else in 116.
But if there's any left over, then it'll roll over to the general at the end of the budget year.
Yes.
So anything that is put in extra is gonna roll back to the general fund at the end of this budget year anyway. So basically, we're dealing with something because we were shortchanged on the last budget.
Yes.
Okay.
How much was that difference?
What?
Well, I don't have my handy dandy calculator in front of me, but 62,200 to 45,000 is what they put, what the commission approved.
Oh, I put 63,200 and 45,000 was the difference of 18,200.
17,000? About 17,000.
Plus Social Security and.
And your Medicare.
And Medicare also would have to be added.
Well, we gotta pay them. I make a motion to approve it.
I'll second.
Motion made by Mr. Crane, second by Mr. Chandler, to approve.
We just have to fix the budget. So we just have to fix the budget.
All in favor, say aye.
Can we get a roll call, probably since it involves money?
Probably. Okay, roll call, Mr. Clerk.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Bill Crane.
Yes.
Jordan DeLon.
Yes.
Kathy Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Rick Walls.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
I wish to change your vote. Motion carried. Okay, the next is approved or disapproved general fund budget amendment. You want to explain that? Building maintenance and repair.
On this one here, it says building maintenance. Also, part of this money that's gonna be in this one is fuel for the generator that will take care of the jail in case of emergency. it has a quarter of a tank in it now. It needs 660 gallon to fill it up, to put it at the safe run mode. And we had put 2 batteries in it today because it wouldn't kick on and run automatically. And when the people come, it was 2,000, or he ended up having put two new batteries. Well, we had to do a new yearly amendment to them coming and checking, keeping everything up to par on it. So he puts 2 batteries for their services and things. It's going to be, for a yearly service amount, it was going to be $2,300. So, but then that's to cover other things that happen in the jail and the building itself is the reason that amount's put in there.
And that's another, this is 101, county buildings, maintenance and repairs is what that is. You're looking at line item 51800-335. They amended the budget again for $58,500, and they put $30,000 in there. The last time I paid a bill, I checked, and we had about, I want to think $327 in that account.
28,500 difference, and then the 18.2. So you're already looking at, what, 46,700?
And this covers, all county buildings. This is all maintenance and repairs on all county buildings.
I hear a motion
I'll make that motion.
to approve or disapprove? Okay. Motion been made to approve budget amendment for general fund. Do I hear a second?
I make a motion, sorry.
Go ahead, Terry.
I just want to make a motion to pay for the diesel and take the rest of this in front of the budget committee.
Will you rescind your motion, Michael?
Yeah,
You know,
that's fine.
so motion been made to pay for the diesel out of it and take the rest of it back in front of Committee A, right?
Let's look at the figures and where that's going. Instead of just,
It's going for any repairs that we have to make.
That come up.
I mean, that come up, we have to order stuff all the time. Well,
So if something happens tomorrow,
tell me how often you have to order the things for the commodes and things and what they cost.
And it's very expensive.
The 2 batteries today was about how much?
Don't know, it's in the bill.
$300, I know.
I can't tell you because, when he got here, it wouldn't run, and when they didn't even know what was wrong with it when they sent the man over. And he said it would be better to, we updated our service agreement with them. That way they wouldn't charge us for coming today, charging us $300, what was it, $300 plus, $3 a mile plus, $3 and something a mile, and, yeah.
This 15,000 is just to get us through to the new budget, correct?
Not only that,
And
but
whatever
you
we don't
have,
use will carry over.
you have Lane's portable restroom that comes out of that monthly. It should come out of other contracted services, but it doesn't. It comes out of that. You have Dan's Termite and Pest that comes once a month to all the county buildings. That amount comes out of this.
They charge them,
Depends on what they're spraying for.
they come every month.
Like you said, whatever we don't use will carry over.
Go back.
Whatever we don't use out of this 15,000. I see what Mr. Hodge is getting at too.
It's the desire of the commission. You
Is
still
it
want
all
to
30-day billing? Ain't most of it 30-day billing?
Huh?
Is most of it 30-day billing? We have a
go
30-day,
billing?
Yes.
we meet in 2 weeks from now. If we're on broke in 2 weeks, we're in trouble.
Guess you got an answer for that.
What?
Was it sprayed when it was built, the building?
I have no idea. I don't know if it was sprayed when it was built or not. I don't know.
Reason I asked that, we sprayed our house when we built it, and then they come once a year.
Yeah.
Come out with mine. Which I know the old courthouse, I understand that.
Can't do commercial. Okay, we got a motion on the floor, Mr. Hodge made to pay for the diesel and take the rest of it before Committee A. Do I
We
hear?
don't, but our problem is that we don't know how much the diesel is to give a dollar amount to move, correct?
Correct.
600 gallons is gonna cost right around $4 a gallon, so it's $2,400. Batteries are $175 a piece.
He's coming from the Caterpillar, they'll probably be higher than
It'll
that.
be at least
Probably a
200.
lot higher.
Yes. I have no idea what a cat battery.
Can we do
What if we do
half
half?
until what Committee A meets and then figure out the rest of it?
$3,500 and be done with it.
Well, I was thinking half,
I mean, I'm asking just,
Yeah, I mean,
But we've still
that's
gotta put
y'all's
more money.
they
decision.
get you
Yeah.
buy the, you
It
buy
wouldn't
the
be much
fuel,
more.
pay for the batteries.
As long as the batteries, depends on what y'all,
Dan, the
if
pest
y'all are gonna
man
pay
out.
half, as long as the bills don't exceed that, I can pay it.
Pretty much, if we don't amend this and it goes over, we're in debt.
You have a motion on the floor, so you,
Okay. Let's put a number to it and just give, like they've talked about, let's do half right now, and then 2 weeks we'll come back and we'll reevaluate this.
You need more money to do it in 2 weeks.
$15,000 for maintenance.
So we're gonna do, what you're saying,
7,500.
Do 7,500.
7,500 at the present time, and then take it back to Committee B, A.
What do you want to announce?
And when you get the new bill, you'll know what it is, and
That'll
Okay,
cover your diesel and,
better, should have, should. Okay, motion is that we put $7,500 in, amend this budget by $7,500 right now. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
$7,500 for what?
To cover diesel cost and battery cost.
to the maintenance.
And then are y'all, was something in motion about me?
It'll go back before Committee A.
2 weeks.
For the other 7,500.
That's what I'm saying. That don't have to be stipulated. Okay, roll call, please. Wait a minute.
Who seconded his motion?
That's what I started to say. Michael Chandler, second.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Kel Crane,
Yes.
Jordan DeLon,
yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Mabel,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
No.
Rick Wall,
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Anybody wish to change their vote? Motion carried. Number 9, approve or disapprove setting rules for Committee A and B. I went to Miss Lisa's office, we pulled this up from the meeting, the minutes of a meeting, a special call meeting held on Tuesday, September the 9th of 2014. And here is the assignments for the committees. Committee A assignment is for budget, solid waste, ambulance service, delinquent tax, school, tourism, and insurance. Committee B assignments are building and ground, jail and law enforcement, parks and recreation, highways, veterans affairs, agriculture, fire protection, safety, and rescue. This was voted and passed September the 9th, 2014. Therefore, it's my understanding that that is law and we don't need no more action. Hmm?
no action needed.
I don't see if there's any action needed.
Make a motion to leave it like it is. That's what you need.
Motion's been made to leave it as is. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Anything else, David?
No,
We can't do nothing else.
you can't do nothing
This
else.
is
You can
special
only
call
do
meeting.
what's on the paper.
All that's on the agenda is all we can cover.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we adjourn.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all.